Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to our Omnifactory playthrough. This could be the final episode today. I am hoping that we will get all the hearts crafted up for the rest of the infinity plates. And I have quite a few. I have 96 so far. I think I need 88 more, I believe was what we're gonna need. Yeah, 88, because we need 180. I'm trying to remember. We need 188 infinity. Is what I, yeah, 188 infinity. I have one extra, so that's 179. And then we need 5 of those, so 184. So we need 184 hearts in total to make everything here. We have 96. So we're like halfway there. And instead of crafting up 32 hearts at a time, I think I'm going to make it a little bit easier on my A system and craft up all the... Basically what we're crafting up is we need, 88 tier 10s. So at the moment, you may hear the draconic stuff going. What I am crafting up is the tier 7s. And we're just going to do... I need 1,056 of these. So I'm doing half the batch because there's still a couple things. If I want to do 1,000, there's a couple things. I would have to adjust my storage, like gold. I needed like 120,000 gold. Well, I don't really want to switch that because I like having all the 100,000. So I didn't feel like switching that. So we'll do probably like half at a time, I think, here. Yeah, so right now, crafting up 528 tier 7s. We'll get that going. I've noticed one bit of an issue is we're not producing these neuroprocessing units fast enough. And we did fix that. We had a bit of an issue with the power. Obviously, I do know we don't get enough power with these. I did fix that. I threw another CEF down, and I did connect it. You may see the the line, but there is superconducting cables underneath. So I am doing kind of both with these high powered room. There's so many high tier machines in here that there's no way this is going to keep up. And the other issue was it was pulling power. Like these can only transfer so much, and it was siphoning off so much power to that room that we weren't getting enough in here. So yeah, there's just a couple rooms with really lots of high tier machines that I've just connected with the superconductor. I'm not gonna spend hours and hours trying to fix that when, yeah, I know these are inefficient. I just really like how they look. Although I need to fix this. I don't like how they cross, so this is gonna get fixed before my final walkthrough. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but yeah, I'm gonna fix that some way. And I need to replace this one. I don't like how that it's like one random color, different color. But yeah, there's still a few cosmetic stuff, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure the base is basically done here. Ooh, I think I need to fill in a little bit of that just so it doesn't look like it's so close. I've done that. Maybe fill in a little bit here just so the map kind of stands out a little bit more, but this is pretty much what the base is going to look like. So as I am crafting up all this stuff, I think is a good time. I'm not really going to show this, but I think it's a good time to start getting everything, all the cosmetics done. So I've done this kind of area. I like how these rooms have turned out. I don't know. I wanted to do another row so I'd have 32 of these. I don't know. Maybe I will. But it's just kind of, it's not like difficult to put these, but it does take quite a bit of time getting everything set up because, I need to set filters and then the conduits, and I have to get everything just kind of organized, and I have to build the wall out, and then it just takes a little bit of time getting those all set up, but I think I will. I just think having 32 at once is, it just helps. Oh, and I also added, I haven't done this to every one of them, but I have added, as you can see, I have added a third recipe to this, because they were only being crafted on there. We can see it right there. And, yeah, we need quite a large amount of those. I'm going to leave this room because that constant ticking is probably annoying. We need a decent amount. Yeah, 929 of those. So I'm probably going to add them to the other ones as well. But I think if I have 32, that's good. That's like half a stack at once. I think that's a nice kind of even number. So yeah, I think as that's going, I'm just gonna kind of get everything else set up. Unfortunately, the way I've kind of planned the base, this side doesn't really get much use, to be honest. Did I? I don't remember. Did I? Like, why are those none of those running? Usually they run. I was just noticing that. They're not. Something not connected? Oh, that's output, isn't it? That's right. Oh, thought we were gonna crash there for a second. That should. No. Like, why are they turning it up? Oh, output, I think. Is that right? There we go. All right, I'm gonna leave that. Oh, I don't know. The problem was we're not getting enough power. So yeah, okay. Change the plan. I'm gonna put this back, and then final base walkthrough kind of thing. We'll turn that on. Yeah, this side is definitely not ideal because yeah, I technically need an input. These are producing power, so I kind of need an input and an output kind of thing. Anyway, these are the kind of things I need to figure out, and we'll kind of sort out the rooms and just make everything look nice. I don't really need that anymore. And yeah, this is the perfect time, I think, to do this. Now, I'm probably going to leave all this stuff. I know I don't use it anymore, but, we'll leave it set up. And so for the final walkthrough, we can see everything that I've done. I should probably throw down the last couple multis. I've just never ended up doing that. And I was debating whether cleaning this room up, but I think we'll just leave it. Even though quite a few of these machines we don't actually use anymore. We've been upgraded. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep continuing crafting up here. I have quite a bit of time before this episode needs to be finished because I have a couple episodes already recorded. So yeah, we're just gonna let this run, and I think by the time I need to actually get this episode finished and uploaded, we should be good with everything that needs to be crafted up and all the resources. And my neural processing units, I need about 6,000 more. We'll let that run, I think, and I'm going to craft up the other things, and we'll see. I think by the time, like when I get all the tier 8s crafted up, and maybe even some of the tier 9s and tier 7s, or tier 10s, we'll use up as many of these tier 7s that we have. We don't have any, what I'm talking about, I'm crafting them up. But hopefully by then, we'll have crafted up. This basically just runs 24/7. So we're producing 2 of these, produce enough to run that permanently kind of thing. So even if I crafted up more of these, I wouldn't I would have to craft up another assembly line, and I don't particularly want to do that. So like I said, we'll let that run, and hopefully by the time we actually need to use them, we'll have enough. But yeah, let me cut here. It's probably going to jump quite a few hours, and we'll come back. And we are back, and I've actually done quite a bit in the meantime. I'm crafting up the 88 tier 9s that we're going to need here. So that is that. And I've gone ahead and there's been a couple kind of upgrades I decided to do for that was kind of slowing everything down. And one of them was these things. I can't remember which side it's on. This side, right? Yeah. The electrum plates, the flux electrum. So I did, as we can see, we have 3 running. So basically just duplicated the things and then replaced it with the Krypton. So I have 3 of those running because I needed, I don't know, like how many thousands of them. It was, I think it was about 4,000. I can't even remember. I would have to do the math, but yeah, we need all these for the, goodness, yeah. So this times 88 basically. So did that, upgraded a couple machines, one couple with radon. One was, I'm trying to remember where I put it. A chemical bath and a chemical reactor. Yeah, creating the quantum eyes because we need so many and they're quite slow, and the laser thing. I think it's laser. Yeah, that also. So sped that up, and I realized I was definitely not making anywhere near enough neuro processing units. So gone ahead and expanded this a little bit. And you can see we are, oh, did something get screwed up? I love how like I start recording and I'm like, oh, something got screwed up. Yeah, all right. So that's a bit of an issue. That is supposed to be stem cells. Are we out of stem cells? We didn't run out of stem cells, did we? No. All right, that needs to be sped up. I think the problem is the way I don't like how this is set up. What are we doing? Need speed. But unfortunately, the issue is I'm putting some of the stuff in the assembly lines, but I also need to put the stuff in these, and the problem is I can only have one channel like color for both these, so both of these have to be green. So we're running into issues where it's pulling out the draconic cells that need to go in there, but it's also pulling out those. So what I'm gonna do is throw the extract, and that hopefully will. I don't want that to ever run out, basically, that's kind of what I was trying to, because once it runs out, we're gonna have issues. And same with the cyan. Yeah. Ooh, those are getting low. We are definitely not producing enough of those. But hopefully we will not need to worry about this too much. But yeah, I was not producing anywhere near enough. So I threw down 4 more assemblers, crafting up the wetware circuits. And as we can see, I even upgraded this one as well. I didn't realize they were, I didn't have it running as fast as possible. So I sped that one up. And with the sped up one and 2 extra, we don't actually produce enough of the wetware circuits, unfortunately. But I guess we could do, yeah, why don't I just realized I don't have this on round robin. Why don't we do round robin? That would make this, that would sort that out. I haven't been in this room in a little while because I was doing other stuff. So I didn't get a chance to see what it was doing. I'm just gonna, oh, there's the 8. Yeah, it's running. Kind of just spread these out a bit. That should turn on, yeah. All right, there we go. So that is just producing the Nero boards, and hopefully when we get enough, I'll probably turn a lot of this off. Just so we don't running machines just for the sake of running machines. Because we are definitely taxing my computer at the moment. When I do these super large crafts and hundreds of machines turn on, my FPS definitely drops. And I think one of the biggest offenders here is these, to be honest. As soon as these start running, my FPS drops. So not super surprising, but yeah, I think Draconium, the Draconic stuff is tanking my FPS when they are all running. You may also notice a couple cosmetic things. I moved the door over there. I've gotten 3 of the wings completely finished, and we'll go through a... Oh, except for that, I haven't done those yet. I will do those for my final base tour, but yeah, I've done 3 wings. Finally got fully made the walls look nice and kind of made everything look as nice as possible. This isn't a super complicated or super intricate build. We're basically just hallways and square rooms. I know that, but that's kind of what I was going for in this. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Crafting up the tier 9s, then I'll move to the tier 10s, and then we will craft up all the hearts. I'm doing little bits of other things while I'm kind of waiting on that. I'm not just sitting here waiting on that. I am also making stellar creation data. I needed 22,000. That is, I think I did 12,000 there. I needed 1,000 Cenarium. This stuff takes a while, so I'm crafting that up. I'm doing there's another 10,000 stellar creation there. We're crafting up about 10,000 Wyvern cores we're gonna need. 8,000 dislocators, so crafting up a whole bunch of things just to make this go as fast as possible. But yeah, we're chugging along here. I definitely think I will be able to finish this before I need to upload it. So yeah, this is definitely looking like this is going to be the final episode of the series. And we will do one more episode, and that will just be a final base walkthrough. So yeah, let me cut here and come back. All right, it's just been a couple minutes, but I thought I would show something really quick. I installed a tick profiler add-on just to see if we had TPS issues or lag issues or something like that. And yeah, as we can see, Fusion Crafting Core, it's a there's quite a lot of activity with that. So I did kind of think that it did seem like when those were all running, my computer got a little bit laggier. We're not having too many TPS issues, but yeah, when everything's running, it does. It's like when the whole base lights up. Sometimes we do have some FPS issues. I'm not as high as we were. Yeah, we're only about 90, 88. I used to have about 200 and something, so yeah. Not too surprising though for a super endgame base, but yeah, this is a Tick Profiler, the mod, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, I just figured I would point that out. And just one more quick update. This is about 8 hours since the last time I recorded. I left it running overnight. So I have gotten all the tier 7s and tier 8s crafted up. I let those craft up overnight, and then now I am crafting up the 88 tier 10s that we are going to need. And again, as we can see, this is going to take quite a while. I did make one little mistake with the ender resonators when I started this. I forgot to fix the recipe. I have a dual pattern, but I need to like reset these so they're both exactly the same because it's not recognizing that. This one. So if you ever have that, just clear the recipes in both patterns and then redo them so they're exactly the same. But I forgot to do that. So unfortunately, we are only doing that on... We need like 10,000 or whatever. Or we need more because it's been running for quite a while. I don't know how many actually needed, but yeah. So as we can see, it's quite... I mean, it's not super slow, but yeah, I needed to fix that. But other than that, everything seems to be running pretty well. I have started kind of shutting off different things here around the base, just so we have less and less running. There's no need for a lot of this stuff like running full blast anymore. Like I'm all done with the things, so that is just going to... actually don't need that anymore. I had that set. Why don't we... I don't know. We'll just say 50,000. It'll turn off. Actually, I don't need that running at all because we won't need them anymore. I have them all. I got 280,000 or something it was. I can't remember how many. Yeah, we needed about 280,000. So once we got to that, I shut off all the... Oops. Wow, I am all over the place. I shut off like all the... I just removed all the import buses from these. So they just filled up and then stopped running. So eventually all this is going to turn off because we're not using it anymore. Same with these. I'll probably just let these fill up, and then once they're done, we don't need any more of those. So these are all just going to turn off. So that'll be all the Enderman and all the dragon stuff finally turned off. I could even probably turn off the diamonds. We don't really particularly need anymore. But yeah, I'll just let it kind of run. But yeah, a lot of this stuff we don't quite need anymore. Hydrogen, don't really need it anymore. We got the last of it with all that stellar data we were doing, the stellar creation data. So I've gone ahead and turned all that off. And yeah, I'll probably just leave it there. It's not in the way or anything. But if for some reason something comes up that I'm going to need a UV machine, I'll probably break those down. But yeah, but other than that, everything is just kind of chugging along. Like I said, I could probably speed this up much faster by, you know, having multiple assembly lines running, doing the same thing. But I don't think I don't particularly feel like spending a whole lot of time on that since we are at the end of the pack. Also turned off the production of neural processing boards because we don't need those anymore. And we were starting to run out of wetware circuit boards, so I just kind of turned that off. I guess we could, I don't even really need this running either. So eventually all these will run out of their circuit boards and then those will turn off as well. I'm like thinking, what do we want to do with this? How about we... Oh, I did that. I did it weird over here. I like switch those around. Usually I have all the items on the sides and the fluids on the top. That's usually so I can keep organized and remember from easily looking at the machines which one, because they look exactly the same. So yeah, I screwed that one up. But all right, so those will just tear through those dragon eggs. Well, not really tear through it, those dragon eggs. They'll slowly go through these dragon's eggs and then turn off. So yeah, but that's, I think when we come back, I'm just going to get all the hearts we need. And yeah, I think I'm like 99% sure we're gonna get this before I need to finish recording this episode and get it uploaded. So I have plenty of time left for today. So I'm just gonna let this all run. There's nothing popping out that I think, oh, I could have done better. I mean, like I said, these Ender, we need a lot of them, but it's not the backup there. As we can see, we're crafting 23 of these. They're used in these, so it's not. These are like the backlogs or the bottleneck. It's not those, so I'm not going to worry about that, even though it kind of annoys me. But anyway, yeah, let me cut here, and it'll be just a second for you, but it'll probably be 4 or 5 hours for me, probably. Okay, we are back, and everything is going along pretty well here. Just waiting for the things to craft up. Fortunately, these just basically takes a while for the tier 10 microminers to work, so I'm just waiting for that. But I realized that I made a pretty huge miscalculation here, and that is for I've been calculating for the hearts. I'm like, okay, so we need, so-and-so, we need so many hearts to make this, and how many hearts did I need for 88 of those? And I figured out the tier 7s and tier 8s, and totally forgot the Infinity Catalyst needs Chaotic Cores too, and we need a lot of these. We need 180 or 100. What do we need? Can't remember the exact amount. 180, I think we need, or 179. Yeah, we need 179. We need 180 Infinity Ingots and then 5 Infinity Catalysts is what we're gonna need. So we need 179 of these times 4. So I realized, yeah, I'm gonna have to craft up a whole bunch more tier 7s and tier 8s. So I got my tier 8s going here, and while the other stuff is working, this stuff is just working along. But unfortunately, I did not calculate in some of the components. One of them is the neuro things. I thought I had enough and realized I need about 9,000, so I'm 3,000 off. But the way I had this set up, I was tearing through the wetware circuits. As we can see, I'm almost out. So I'm going to... It's going to take me a second to figure this out, but I'm going to split this into 2 different... Like, they're kind of combined at the moment. So what I'm going to do is split off a ZPM one and do a UV. I'm going to upgrade all these to UV. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. But that's going to take me a second because I really need to speed these up. Because the problem is I ran out, and then the way I have this set up, it's really not a great setup, to be honest. Yeah, it clogs up these. So I need to get this sorted out. That is a big thing. And I was hoping I would be able to finish. I think I still am, but I may be cutting it pretty close here. I may be uploading this episode right before it's supposed to go live. Usually I have them uploaded a day or 2 in advance, but I definitely want to get this done. I want this to be finished, and I think we're good. I have about, let's see, we have about 14 hours before it has to go live, so I think we're good. I think we'll have enough time for this. So let me cut here. Like I said, I think this is going to be a pretty long episode. At least 45-minute episode, I think. But yeah, let me cut here. Let me upgrade all this stuff, and we'll come back. And we are back. I've gotten everything upgraded to UV. And yeah, I still don't produce enough of the wetware circuits to keep up with just one assembly line at UV. It like tears through those. So yeah, probably didn't need to craft the other 2, but it was working for a while. I just have them actually all disabled at this point, because whenever this runs out, then they get clogged up, unfortunately. Yeah, I definitely would rethink this build, I think. from the way I have it. Probably would separate. I don't know how we'd do that. I'd probably have, yeah, separate these from, I don't know, something. But yeah, so that is that. And unfortunately, I do not think we're going to be able to get this all crafted up by the end of this episode. It's just going to take too long. And the problem is just waiting for the micro miners, basically. And crafting up all the things with the 800 and something tier 8s and the 800 and the tier 7s. And then we got to convert it to chaos shards. It's just going to take too long, even if I let it run overnight. Unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. I'm trying to do like as much as I can at once, but yeah, unfortunately, it does look like we are not going to get this done because this is going to take a long time. And then I have to do the hearts, which take even longer. So yeah, there's no way we're going to get all this done. Unfortunately, I underestimated quite how long all this stuff was going to take. But yeah, I probably just need probably like one full day, kind of letting the base run before we can finish up. But yeah, that's basically it for the base. I don't think I'm going to do much more. We have pretty much... I was debating whether getting another 8, but really, when you see what is the backlog, it's the draconic stuff is definitely not the bottleneck. Sorry, not the backlog, the bottleneck. Oh, and the other issue is we need lots of the dragon things, and we're just not going to have time to get those. I think I need about 100,000. Unfortunately, I didn't realize I was going to need so many, because like I said, I miscalculated by quite a bit. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So next episode, I promise, we will finish up the pack, and then I will do a separate kind of quick, just final base tour video. Probably upload on the same day as the final episode. And yeah, that will be it for this series. But anyway, that's going to be for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.